afternoon to you all.
Well, showing a lot of faith in this batting lineup. Going first on this pitch is either a masterstroke or a disaster waiting to happen.
Stark has the ball in hand and will get us underway. Hopefully there'll be some swing and bounce with this new ball early on.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Looking to get the innings started, just can't get it away.
Yep.
Edged, unplayable. There'll be one run here for them.
The edge was very close to going to hands. They're fortunate to pick up their first runs.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Comfortable single if they take it.
Seems slightly odd not just to take the single that was on offer there.
Wait there.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Over. The Super Kings are none for two.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Wait. Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Keeper.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Huge edge.
Conway shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yes.
They'd look for a couple here.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yes.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Keeper.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Start from the south end.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
It's easy runs there at this level when you stray a little down the leg side. Tucked it nicely off the pads for more runs.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
What a beautiful shot that was. They've been sweating on the loose ball and picked this one up early and glanced it down to fine leg.
Yep.
Edged. What a ball.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. We've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Misses everything.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Thick edge. Doesn't beat the infield. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep. Gotcha.
That is a gorgeous shot, straight through the covers.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
End of the over, 10 off it. The Super Kings are none for 19.
Yes.
Well placed, should get a single.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep.
Great shot.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Out.
Yeah!
Caught.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle.
Yep.
They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yep.
And with that, they're off the mark.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 1 for 28.
Yep. Yep. Waiting.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Wait.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. Wow, that's missed the lot. Poor ball, all the way down to the boundary. That'll go down as 5 wides. Edge, amazing delivery. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
That's the over. The Super Kings are 1 for 30. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yes, sir.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Yeah. Yep.
Super piece of timing.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Wait.
Straight to the fielder. Over ends. So too does the power play. Change is coming in the field. The Capitals are now allowed 5 feet. Fielders outside the circle.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yes.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
Big edge.
Keep us in.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Wait
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yeah.
A couple on offer here.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
End of the over. The Super Kings are 1 for 49.
Yep.
Perfect technique and placement.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Wait.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Confident appeal. Could it be?
Yep. Yeah.
Absolutely nailed it.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4. Driven away nicely.
Yep.
End of the over. 10 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 1 for 59.
Yeah.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Mistimed it completely. Did just enough to get it to the rope.
Waiting.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Yeah.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary. Massive edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
9 runs added. There. The Super Kings are 1 for 68.
A few moves made in the field.
Going with spin now. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Wait. Wait on. Keeper.
Floated that one up. Hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
Yep. Wait on.
Bowler is confident on this one.
Wait.
It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Wait there.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Yep.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
Super catch.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them. The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Times it nicely.
A strong area for them. Lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs. Just threw the shot too early.
The Super Kings weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over. Timed that perfectly.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Caught. One of the easiest catches you'll see.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. They'd look for a couple here.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Right there.
Just threw the shot too early.
Drives and misses everything.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
The The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end. Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
Deceived by the drift, beaten by the spin. It's as simple as that, really.
Misses everything.
That spun a long, long way, and yet somehow it missed completely everything.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Pushed nicely into the covers. Might go all the way.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Good shot. It's found the gap. Nicely fielded on the boundary.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Going with pace now. Well placed. Should get a single. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing. Loud appeal. Good batting. Get an opportunity to score and take it. Edge. What a ball. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Waiting.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
End of the over, 5 off it. The Super Kings are 4 for 98. Nice shot.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Sweetly hit down the ground. They'll be hard pressed to stop it.
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Got that away nicely.
There was minimal follow through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4. That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
20 runs added there. The Super Kings are 4 for 118. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Too full. Got what it deserved.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Right out of the middle.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Thick edge.
Good spot there, making it difficult to get away.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. Start, the pace bowler, coming. Into the attack.
Kept. He's going to change things around in the field. A bit of a change up in the field now.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
There'll be runs here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Chance to run 2. Huge appeal. End of the over, 9 off it. The Super Kings are 4 for 148. Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Nicked it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Straight to the fielder. Good pick-up. Big chance.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Edge. Unplayable. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end. Loud shout.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. Bit of a wild delivery. I'd have been calling that wise, but, well, the umpire didn't agree with me.
Misses. How did that not hit? End of the over. 8 off it. The Super Kings are 4 for 163. And the innings comes to an end. The Capitals will need 164 runs. The openers are coming out to begin the chase. A few early boundaries will help settle things down. The bowlers will only need a sniff to get back in the game. They'll get at least one.
The Capitals get started with 1. I'm extremely excited to see how this match progresses. 2 sides that are really aggressive.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Really good shot there.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Yep. Great shot through the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. A couple on offer here. Finds the edge. Big appeal. That's just outrageous.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Timed that perfectly.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Conway, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. A bit of a mix-up, they'll need to improve their communication.
10 runs added in that over. The Capitals are 1 for 24. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
That's off the middle of the bat.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Into the gap. Nice shot.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Now then, was there a faint edge? Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. They have to head back to the pavilion.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong there.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
A direct hit, and this could be gone.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
10 runs added there. The Capitals are 2 for 55.
Yep.
Super shot that.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
Great shot.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Well placed. Should get a single. Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Patel, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Yep.
Patel takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Ahmed, the left armour, is the new bowler from the north end. That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Keeper. Yep. No.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Yeah.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
Over ends. So too does the power play. Change is coming in the field. The Super Kings are now allowed 5 fielders outside the circle. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Great shot.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
Patel has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong. Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close. Chance to run 2. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Decisive running might have gotten 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yep.
Absolutely nailed it.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing. Comfortable single if they take it.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it. A couple on offer here.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
They'll get at least 1.
Yep.
Perfectly timed. End of the over. The Capitals are 3 for 121. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
The captain is going with the spinner.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Bowlers.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
Immaculate timing there.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep. Yep.
finds the fielder with that shot.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap. Oh, well, that's a tight call. Didn't look to be that wide.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
No interest on that occasion to play at the ball.
Misses everything.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
End of the over, 10 off it. The Capitals are 3 for 131. Ahmed, the left armer, is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field. Gone! Brilliant in the field.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball. Good bit of timing there.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been. Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Ahmed with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Nice shot. Runs possible. There's a chance if this hits. Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
Change of bowling. The left armour is coming into the attack.
Yep.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep.
High, high, high in the air. This should be an easy chance. Out. What a catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Perfect technique and placement.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4. Driven away nicely.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. There'll be runs here.
Decide against the second way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Right out of the middle.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
End of the over. 15 runs coming from it. The Capitals are 6 for 162. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Caught first ball of the new over. What a disappointment.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. To bat now, you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Beaten on the drive.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely. Just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
Misjudged that. He takes a hit on the body.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
Drives and misses everything.
Ahmed with a superb delivery. Got them coming forward looking to drive, but can't manage to catch the edge.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That was a mighty win. Really too easy to score runs, and they chased down that total with time to spare. A great all-round performance.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you soon.